One of the staples in the world of video games in the 80s and 90s was the beat 'em up genre. They were some of the best games anywhere. Double Dragon in the arcade, it was a quarter muncher, but you just had to get that little bit further. And then it came home on the NES. Battletoads was a brand new sort of IP that debuted from Rare on the NES. And again, it was one of those you just fell in love with. Well, I am thrilled to tell you today that Retrobit is teaming up with Rare and we are getting a re-release of Battletoads and Double Dragon for the NES. Hey everybody, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today. I really do appreciate it. Now, like I mentioned, the 80s and 90s beat 'em ups were all over the place. And Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3, wildly popular on the NES, as was Battletoads. Out of those 4 games, the first 3 for the NES and Double Dragon, along with Battletoads, I just want to know what was your favorite. But man, the original Battletoads was such a different sort of game. They kind of took what TMNT was doing and gave it that little bit more attitude, made it that little bit edgier. They were toads, not turtles, and they kicked a whole lot of rear end. And Double Dragon, when you've got Billy and Jimmy out there fighting for their girlfriend, man, this is such a great game. And when the developers of both decided we needed to team up and make a game that featured Double Dragon and Battletoads, they had a masterpiece on their hands. And again, Retrobit is bringing that game back out for the first time in decades to original hardware on the NES. Let's take a look at everything that this new limited release will be getting. The story of the game is pretty simple. When the Dark Queen and Shadow Boss came together to try to take over the Earth, they also end up bringing together 2 of the most iconic teams in gaming. With Battletoads, Rash, Pimple, and Zitz, gotta love those names, and Double Dragon, Billy and Jimmy Lee, you can bet that the dastardly duo will be in for some pain. With Earth's defenses out of the picture, it is up to this team up of brawlers to save the planet with their combined strength. On the other hand, you're going to get classic enemies from both series like Big Blag, Abobo, Guido, Rooper, Robo-Manus, and many more scumbags. Up to 2 players can choose from 5 different fighters and venture through 7 treacherous stages using every possible technique to smash, bash, and thrash through enemies. From the massive space cruiser, the Colossus, to the scummy streets down below full of rats and thugs, each level will give the Toads and Dragons plenty of targets to choose from. It's time to get mean and green. Now, the upcoming collector's edition from Retrobit Publishing will bring the ultimate team-up into the 21st century with an individually numbered deluxe hardcover box that is scaled to the dimensions of the traditional 8-bit cartridge packaging for display continuity. It will also include a Jumpin' Jade cartridge for compatible 8-bit systems and include full color instruction manuals. Something Retrobit Publishing is introducing in this collector's edition is an exclusive acrylic cartridge display stand featuring pixelated characters that represent both Battletoads and Double Dragon. A team-up as monumental as this deserves the highest quality product, and that's what Retrobit Publishing strives for on every collector's edition, explains Richard, Director of Marketing from Retrobit. We are always looking to innovate with each re-release while consistently keeping the essence of game preservation in mind. The acrylic stand will help collectors and fans display the game like never before. Battletoads and Double Dragon will also mark the first cross-licensed title we've worked on, and we are grateful to Rare and Arc Systems Works for the opportunity. We feel that both the Lee brothers and the Toads will appreciate the attention to detail we have given this incredible game. Pre-orders will begin on April the 19th and run through May 22nd. Make sure you visit the Retrobit website for all participating retailers. In North America, you will be able to place retail pre-orders through Limited Run Games and CastlemaniaGames.com. You'll be able to pre-order in Europe at Spell and Sant, Dragon Box, and Strictly Limited Games. Battletoads and Double Dragon pre-orders are $59.99 in North America and $64.99 in Europe. Looking at the kit itself, you do get that deluxe hardcover cartridge packaging, that Jumpin' Jade Battletoads and Double Dragon cartridge, and what's nice about that is the different color allows collectors to know at a moment's notice if they're looking at an original one released in 1993 or if they're looking at one of these re-release collector's edition. That full color instruction manual, those are always beautiful from Retrobit Publishing, and the fact that they have included the acrylic display stand too. It's one of those things that, like, I love my collector sets that I have here from Retrobit. I actually played them too. Like you can see, I have my Mega Man and the Wily Wars sitting here in my JVC-Xi. I didn't know if you knew that I had a JVC-Xi or not, but I have a JVC-Xi. But it's one of those things that it just takes the overall quality, the finish of it, everything that's packed into it takes it to that next level. And it's even including things like that full color instruction manual too, which, man, I miss instruction manuals. But let me know down in the comments, is this something you're going to pre-order? Is it something that you played back in the day? Do you still have one of the original copies? I think this is super exciting that Retrobit is working with companies like Rare, and I'm hoping that we're going to see more Rare franchises re-released in the future. This is definitely an exciting time. Now, like I mentioned, you will be able to pre-order this through CastlemaniaGames.com here in the US, in addition to limited run games. And one of the great things, if you do order through Castlemania Games, is Castle Cash feature. You gotta take advantage of Castle Cash. If you're not familiar with it, it's basically a rewards program where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. So if you've got 20 bucks in Castle Cash, you've got 20 bucks to spend at the castle, and it's $59.99. You get a decent amount of Castle Cash that you earn there too. So very excited to see this coming, and the fact that they are hinting that we might get a re-release of the 16-bit version too. Well, I don't think that one's quite as rare. Still exciting to even kind of see them tease that coming out. Now, I will have links to all this information down below in a pinned comment if you do want to go ahead and read more and learn more on there. Now, make sure too, if you also want to find out any other information that we've had about, some of the other Retrobit announcements that we've talked about here on the channel from some of their other limited games, their reproductions that they've done, we will have that stuff coming up for you right now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to help support Rocksolid Productions and be a part of our community, there's a number of different ways you can do so. First and foremost, join us over on our Patreon page or become a channel member here on YouTube. By joining through either one of those methods, you get early access to just about all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. We also give you shout outs at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also pick up some awesome Rocksolid Productions swag. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more available through our Teespring store on screen right now too. You can also pick up some of our awesome 3D printed cartridge stands, Amiibo holders, Nintendo DS holders, and more by visiting our 3D printer store on screen right now as well. Links for everything will be down below in a pinned comment. If you want to stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Rocksolid Productions, make sure that you're following us on the different social media networks. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK, and Twitter at Rocksolid Studios. If you're looking to pick this and other retro and modern gaming accessories up, make sure that you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He has a feature over there called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. He also offers convenient payment plans for more expensive items over $50. Finally, make sure that you use promo code ROCKSOLID10 when you're shopping at CastlemaniaGames.com, as it can save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Again, thank you for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you again soon.